All right. Well, good morning, everyone. It is another fantastic Monday morning here at Health Plan Markets, and I want to thank you very much for being on this call very bright and early as we prepare for AEP and open enrollment. And first, AEP, just as a reminder, we are 69 days away from October 15th. So we are all in to prepare for AEP, okay? A little less than 70 days left. And that's what this call is all about this morning. So I'm glad that you're here. So in addition to that, we are here to improve the lives of our community with affordable health care. Thank you for being a part of that mission. And thank you for being here. That is most important because by you being here, you're getting the information first, fast, and often. And that way you can get it to your clients with accuracy, making you a very successful agent. So thank you for that. All right, as we normally start, we've got to keep one foot in the classroom and the other one in the field at all times. So we have training and cool events happening this week across the universe of health insurance. Later today, those of you that are in Orlando, Humana is doing their sneak peek at 11 a.m. You can join that, click the link and register today. That's at 11. Moving on to tomorrow, Humana is doing new agent training. So if you're new to Humana or you just need a refresher, great training there. That's tomorrow, August 8th at noon. Later in the afternoon, we have Spark, our partner in Medicare, helping out with some social media marketing training. So if you're interested in doing some social media marketing, if you're interested in learning about it, we have started down that road and we're starting to see a little bit of success. So if you want to learn how to do social media marketing, Spark is hosting that class tomorrow at 3 p.m. You can jump in there. Again, gearing yourself up for AEP. You want to have leads in your pipeline. You got to figure out ways to do that. So there's one strategy right there. Wednesday is a super busy day. So I'm going to run through this very quickly. We've got Al doing his virtual coffee session at 9:30 on Wednesday. At 10 o'clock, Devoted is doing their rock and roll, get it? I love it. That's in the Tampa market at Raymond James Stadium. That's a pretty cool one. So if you're in the Tampa market, you can check out Devoted's rock and roll event. That is live in person. Should be pretty fun. Can't make that. If you're in Orlando, Humana is doing another Humana Care Plus sneak peek at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. And as always, Cigna is doing their virtual office sessions 11 o'clock on Wednesday, so you can get all of your questions answered no matter where you are in the world with Cigna, and jump on that. Later on Wednesday, you've got quite a bit going on. You've got Devoted's rock and roll. They're doing a second event at Raymond James Stadium at 2 o'clock, so either at 10 or 2, you can join that. If you can't make that, AEP event marketing webinar is available as well. So that's at 2 o'clock on the 9th. And you've got veteran training. So those of you that are struggling with veteran training or learning how to market to veterans or help veterans, that's at 2 o'clock on Wednesday. So lots of things going on Wednesday. Moving over to Thursday, Spark's doing a guide to AEP client retention program. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. If there's one thing, if you've got a book of business, if there's one thing that you've got to learn, it's retention. And if you're struggling with retention or it keeps you up at night, this is a great class to be in. That's Thursday at 2:30. Jump in there and you can learn about all the tools and resources that you have to protect your book of business. What I like to say, keep your chickens in the coop, right? You don't want them wandering off. So you got to build that fence around your clients so they don't wander off. Also on Thursday, the 10th, 4 o'clock, Devoted's doing another rock and roll session, this time in St. Augustine. So that's a new market for them. St. Johns County is an expansion area for Devoted. There are 0 Devoted members living in St. Johns County at this moment, but they are looking for agents to work St. Augustine market. So St. Augustine, Palm Coast, if you're interested in working those markets, it might be worth your time to drive up there on Thursday and check it out. That's from 4 to 7 at Asado Life. That should be pretty cool. Moving over to Friday, United Healthcare, Own Your Neighborhood. This is a 6-week session. They're doing it every Friday, and they're going to teach you how to own your neighborhood. I love this. This is really, really cool. So there's different resources that are available out there, but United Healthcare has a really great team of folks that can help you do your marketing and prepare for AEP. Preparation, prepare. If you show up on October 1st and expect that your phone's just going to blow up, then you are mistaken. This is the time that you've got to start launching your leads and getting your name out there so that you have your pipeline filled for October, okay? So you can learn how to do that this Friday, the 11th. United Healthcare is doing their own Your Neighborhood session. This is 6 weeks, so it's going to be over the next 6 weeks, which is fantastic. And then Friday, 3 o'clock, United Healthcare is doing their virtual office sessions. If you have any questions or concerns, you can do that. And then lastly, Spark is doing how to market to your ACA or life book of business. That is also at 3 o'clock. If you've done ACA or if you've done life insurance and you're trying to learn how to cross sell, this is an awesome opportunity to learn a little bit more about that. So that is the training for the week. We're still sticking with training. We've got a few things that I want to ensure that you guys are keen to as we move forward. We do have recertification going on right now. So lots and lots of recertifications. Gabe and the team have done a great job at building out our Gold Key recertification link. So you can see all the instructions for the carriers as they're popping up here. And he's building that out as we go. So one that I want to point out here is WellCare. This year they added a second step that I think most of you may miss, okay? And that second step is once you complete your ACT, your annual certification training with WellCare, you have to go back into your portal and do a recontracting, recertification contracting file, okay? So you log in, the instructions are here, you log in and you've got to open up My Certification Cases. There is a step-by-step guide that is available. And this is what it looks like when you find it. And it'll walk you through exactly how to do your recertification on your contracting with WellCare. It shouldn't take too long. It's just an extra step, but they will not make you RTS until you have that contract recertification portion complete. And really all it's about is just making sure that they have your information accurate in their system. So this is an additional step. I just want to make sure that you guys can get in there and get that done. And then you'll receive a notification from us once that's done as well. So just one little tip there that I wanted to make sure that you guys are familiar with as well. Also, we are talking about ACA at the same time. So those of you that are doing FFM, broker marketplace, Healthsherpa has rolled out a brand new portion in their learning management software system that allows you to take the FFM training in their system. So this is really cool. Why would you want to do it? Well, they're offering you free continuing education credits, free CE credits. You all need to do credits every 2 years. This is free continuing education credits. And I'm going to go ahead and read this for you so you're familiar with it. But all you'll have to do is if you're doing ACA, you'll log into your Healthsherpa account, and on the top there, it'll say, take your FFM training. So here it is. Healthsherpa is committed to helping agents and brokers grow and scale their ACA business by providing tools and resources to maximize organization and efficiency. In addition to the fast, accurate quoting, simple shopping, and full client management system available for free on Healthsherpa for agents, we're also a CMS-approved vendor for the FFM agent and broker training program. We offer free marketplace training courses through Healthsherpa's learning management system, including individual marketplace training for new agents and brokers and for returning agents and brokers. So even if you're not new, you can go in there and take it. When you complete the training through Healthsherpa, you're also eligible for free continuing education units that qualify for Health Line of Authority, which is required in 41 states with additional states on the way. Healthsherpa Marketplace Agent and Broker training courses are available for free to all agents and brokers, but are only valid for FFM certification. State-based marketplaces, the SBMs, have their own independent trainings, and agents pursuing SBM certification will need to visit each state's website to understand their training instructions. So if you're looking for free CEs and you're doing ACA, I highly recommend that you use Healthsherpa. So there you go, guys. The platform that we recommend is there. I can also tell you that they've been working on the consent form from CMS and baking that into the process for ACA as we get ready for November 1st for that line of business as well. So more to come on that. So log into your Healthsherpa account. If you don't have one, reach out to a team member. We're happy to help you set that up and get you rolling. In other news, bouncing back into the world of health insurance, we've got United Healthcare and Orlando Health. They had met last Monday at midnight to secure their deal. So it does look like United Healthcare came to an agreement at the last minute. So if you're doing business in the greater Orlando, Tampa market, Orlando Health and United Healthcare came to an agreement. So there will be no market disruption. So just want to make sure everybody's clear on that. So we can close that out forever and ever. Okay. All right. So that's the training. The only other thing that I wanted to mention in regards to what we've got going on across our universe is we've got our AEP kickoff. This is our kickoff event that we're hosting on Friday, September 22nd. Again, the pre-registration is available now. So if you're interested in joining us there, there's only going to be about 100 spots available. So I highly recommend that if you're able to make it on Friday, September 22nd at 3 p.m., we're building out that event. You'll get a formal presentation or formal invitation in the mail, and it's going to be a great time. There's going to be raffles, free food, drinks, lots of networking opportunities, and a great way to jam with the team. So if you need help getting there, let us know. But we are happy to have you guys there. We're going to do a quick awards show, lots of prizes to give out. I can tell you that no one's going to leave empty-handed. So in the chat there, you can go ahead and click there to register and save your spot. Again, we'll be sending out formal invitations by email, text, and maybe even snail mail if we can come up with it. So there you go. All right. As a reminder, I want to make sure that you guys have access to Angie on our team. And Angie is here to help you with your Medicaid clients. Now, as we talked about earlier in the year, the state of Florida and all over the country actually is going through Medicaid redetermination. So Medicaid redetermination means that everyone that was on Medicaid that made it through COVID has to reapply, okay? So you have to reapply. Why? Because at the time in 2020, 2021, when the pandemic was happening, the federal government said that if you had Medicaid, we will not disenroll you. Even if you don't qualify for it, we're not going to disenroll you. We're going to let you keep it. Those days are over. As of February, all of the states have a schedule to reprocess everyone that's on Medicaid. So millions of people are losing Medicaid. Some of them should not be on Medicaid. And others should, and they're getting kicked off. So some of those are going to be your clients. Some of those people are going to be your prospects, and they may turn to you and say, hey, Justin, can you help me reapply for Medicaid? And your answer should be, yes, I can. You don't have to know what to do, guys. All you need to do is go to this form, and this is our Medicaid verification and application form, and you're going to fill out this form with your name. You're going to verify the state that you're working with, your client's name, the gender of the client, date of birth, and then if you have some of the information, this would really help us out, whether you have the social, their Medicaid ID number, or their Medicare ID number. And then if you would like for us to help apply your member for Medicaid, we can do that for you as well. So for instance, if you're running and gunning and one of your members calls you and says, hey, look, my income's down, and you feel like they would qualify for Medicaid, we'll do the Medicaid application for you. And we'll let you know once your client's Medicaid information has opened up, which creates a special election period for you to get them on a DSNP plan, and you can get them some better benefits. So this is one extra service that we're offering. Again, I know some of you already know how to do this on your own. Some of you want to do this on your own. That is A-okay. It's just a service that we offer in case you get really, really busy. Angie's here to help you with that, and we can get you all set up and help your clients get Medicaid and redetermine that Medicaid. I can tell you personally that I've had a couple of my clients from way back call in and ask me for help, and Angie's done a great job at tracking down what's going on in their Medicaid and getting me that information back. So proof in the pudding, it works. It's a great service and very, very helpful for those of you that are helping those folks that are dual eligible, right? So there you go. One thing I also want to share with you is a service that Sergio had found over the weekend, and we're going to be experimenting a little bit with this and seeing how we can implement this. But this is called languageline.com, and LanguageLine is a service that can help you speak any language in any country with anyone. So if you get a phone call from a member or a prospect and you're having trouble understanding, or maybe they don't have anybody to help them communicate with you, you can offer this LanguageLine service. We don't know how much it is exactly, but we're going to get into the weeds on it and talk more about it. But this gives you the opportunity to have translation and interpretation services. There's over 290 languages spoken, 290 languages spoken. And so there's a whole testing and training course that's available for that. It looks like they have over 35,000 linguists worldwide available to help, 290 plus languages, and they have access 24/7. So this could be a really great resource as you move into AEP, in case you bump into somebody that just needs a little bit more TLC on the translation service, but this could be pretty epic. All right. So there are two things I want to tackle today. And the first is what we talked about with client retention. And I'm going to get into that for the AEP campaigns. But before we go into that, I want to remind you guys about customer service and why you need to be a 5-star customer service individual. Okay. Customer service is not a wish. You know, every company says we have good customer service, but how are you proving that, right? What systems do you have in place? What makes you a 5-star agent? Why should I work with you versus someone else? And those of you that have adopted the Spark platform should already experience the ticketing system that we put in place for you for your Medicare clients, okay? So I wanted to show you guys again a quick little demo about how quickly I can create a ticket for a member that's calling in for a billing issue, okay? So let's pretend one of your members calls in and it's a billing issue. And I'm going to go over here on the left-hand side to support, turn on my highlighter ticket here, and I want to search for an individual. So let's say these are all my open tickets or closed tickets that I have, but I want to add a support request. So I'm going to click Add Support Request. And let's say that it's a Julie. So Julie is a beneficiary. This is her information, phone number, it's pre-populated. If you do need to edit it, you can click there to edit it. I'm going to click continue. And what do we need help with? We need help with that billing support. So we're going to click billing support there. And then it's going to ask you which policy is this related to. So it does look like she's on a policy. So I'm going to click that policy. It's going to pull it up to ensure that the member ID number is correct, the effective date is correct, and the plan ID is correct. So you get a quick verification that that is the plan associated with the issue that the member is having help with. You're going to go ahead and click continue. Now, there's a little bubble that pops up here, helpful information. If you have a copy of the bill, that is super helpful. So what I usually tell clients is, hey, why don't you snap a picture and you can text it over to me, or you can email it over to me, whatever is easier. If you're close by, you can drive over there and pick it up. That's awesome. Or if you have an office, they can bring it in. But go ahead and grab a copy of that. You can attach it right here at the bottom, which makes it very easy. If you have the provider's name and contact information, again, that's super helpful as you move forward in the ticketing process. And then if there was any denial letters or appeals already done, if you can attach that to that ticket, it's going to help your navigators really, really help out. So let's go ahead and type in the specific issue. So we'll say, Julie got a bill in the mail from her cardiologist. Okay. And you can put as many details as you want there. Just for brevity, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Additional details. This is what I'd like for Spark to do. I'd like them to please reach out to Julie and help her with this bill. Now, if you have information like it should be $0, it should be $5, whatever that is, you can put that in there so you have a save point. Then you go ahead and click save, and that's it, guys. You just handed off a support ticket over to the Spark navigators, and they're going to go ahead and call Julie within 48 hours is what we're seeing, sometimes same day, but within 48 hours is what I tell most people. And they're going to reach out to Julie. They're going to talk to her. They're going to call the provider group. They're going to call the health plan. They're going to do three-way calls with your member, which is going to save you a ton of time and effort, okay? Any updates that happen, or if you get an update from Julie, you can come back to the support ticket and leave a comment. If you have your text messaging enabled, you will get a text message about this particular support. If it needs your attention or if they've resolved the issue, you'll get a text message as well, which I personally love. So that way I'm on top of my members to make sure that they're getting what they're needing. So I get a text message. It says, hey, your Spark request has been fixed for Julie. Go ahead and click here. And then it takes me right to this support ticket so I can see exactly what happened in that issue. So some of the examples here, if we go back to the support ticket, we can see, you know, Jennifer Reel is one that's open. I can click that and it'll take me right to the support ticket. And it says, called Mark to confirm when Jennifer is available for her next eye appointment. And who's Mark? Well, Mark is the point of contact here. So you can see how clearly that's been defined here on the right-hand side. The next step, I will call again tomorrow if Mark does not return our call. So this one's still open, but let's go back to one that's maybe been resolved so you can see exactly how this is working in real life. So this one's from Amber. It looks like she asked for an appointment schedule. So offer project environment begin source. So it looks like they're working on this one, but it's a placeholder. This is a demo. Here's a Part D appointment. So again, you can go back into the support tickets and see all the ones that you've been resolved with. And some of these are pretty intense. I had a member that was looking for dentures, and she had been trying for 2 years. And over the last 7 months, we have gone back and forth with the health plan, with the dentist, the new dentist, the old dentist. She needed scheduling for a ride. Lots going on with that ticket, and I was not really involved. That was all Spark and why we've partnered with them, which is phenomenal. So take advantage of those tickets. Okay, let's use the last 5 minutes here to talk about the client retention program, because if you have a book of business, this is your best action that you can take in preparation for AEP this month, okay? You should be doing your certifications, cleaning up your database, and preparing for AEP. So this is the Spark Client Retention Program. One thing that I will note right out of the gate, one thing that is super, super, super important: you must opt into this program. If you are unsure that you have opted into the client retention program, please send us an email at support@askhpm.com and we will look it up for you, okay? Client retention program must be opted into. Even though you have the Spark program, doesn't mean that this particular benefit will be live and available to you. So just ensure that that has been opted into by yourself, okay? If you did it last year, then you're good. If you're new to HPM and you're new to the Spark platform, then please send us an email in case you're wondering how this goes, okay? So the client retention program, let me go ahead and read this for you and I'll go through exactly what this looks like. So improve your client retention without lifting a finger. We'll send emails and postcards to your clients throughout the year at no extra cost and always in your brand. Once you opt in, all of your clients will automatically receive the following engagements. So here's the flyer here I want to share with you guys. They get on the first of the month, if they are a new enrollment or you switch their plan, they're going to get a postcard, and this is a new enrollment postcard. So the beginning of a new policy is crucial for retaining new clients to your book of business. We'll send a postcard and 2 emails over the course of the first month of their coverage to confirm they have their summary of benefits and ID card. So that's the first thing that happens when you do an enrollment. On the 15th of every month, again, once you've opted into this program, your clients will receive a beautiful client newsletter. The Spark team curates lifestyle newsletters that will be emailed to your clients on your behalf and are a great way to stay top of mind and provide value for your clients. In there, I've seen coupons, puzzles, great articles, recipes, really great stuff that's like valuable. And I have gotten emails back from clients saying, thank you so much for sending this once a month. So now they're expecting it from me, which is really awesome. In early September, this begins our AEP campaign. And we talked about this just a minute ago. We'll route survey campaign to all of your enrolled clients. We invite clients to complete an AEP survey so they can share any updates to their health profile in advance of AEP. So this is a postcard with your picture, your name, your phone number, your email on it. Now as far as the phone number is concerned, you can switch it to the Spark Navigator team, which I do because this is a survey, right? And we're going to talk more about what that enables and entails. So that goes out in early September. So this is why I'm talking about it now, because the deadline to have all this done, opted in, your book of business loaded in Spark, and you have your CRM all cleaned up, is August 23rd. August 23rd. Mark your calendar. That is the deadline to have this done. August 23rd. We will not be sending postcards to your clients outside of the Spark platform. Let me repeat that. We will not be sending postcards to your clients outside of the Spark platform. It is a disaster if you ask us to do that. Please don't ask us to do that. Please take this seriously and get your clients loaded into Spark so this campaign can automatically roll out to your clients, okay? August 23rd, you've got 2 weeks to get that done. You are good to go. Now, the last thing is birthday cards. This is an at-cost feature. You do not have to opt into this. This is an additional opt-in feature that you can do. But if you would like, 2 weeks before your client's birthday, a handwritten birthday postcard will be sent to your clients. And the cards are about $2.50 a card, and they're billed quarterly. Some of you that have been using this program are getting those invoices from Spark. So we're going to be rolling out some offset on some of these things to ensure that you can get these things done. These are great, especially if you have a pretty large book of business. If you have 1,000 people, I can tell you you're probably not doing postcards, and if you are, maybe you're torturing your niece, nephew, or neighbor. And this is a free, well, it's not a free service, but this is a service that you can opt into and get these postcards sent out and to your member, excuse me. And these these birthday cards work, and I've seen them. They're beautifully handwritten birthday cards, and I get phone calls, text messages, and emails from clients. I even got a card back from me sending a card from one of my clients, and it was really, really beautiful and a nice little touch. In fact, some people forgot who I was because I haven't been doing marketing. I'm a terrible agent. It's shame on me, right? So that's the big part of it. Now, let's talk about that AEP campaign, right? Your members are going to get a postcard, okay? And so what we've got loaded is on September 11th, your members will be sent out a direct mail postcard. This is what it looks like. It'll have your picture, your name, your phone number, your colors, and a scan me. So it's that time of year again. It's time to update your prescriptions and provider information for your 2024 Medicare coverage. Scan the QR code to let me know how your client plan is working for you. Now, when they scan that code, it's going to take them directly into your CRM system, to the Spark platform, and they can update their doctors, their medication, if they moved, add their email address. All of those things are done by the client automatically, and if they're tech savvy. If they're not, they can call in, and which is why we recommend that you put your, the navigator number on there. Or if you want to handle it yourself, that's totally up to you, depending on what phone number you want on there. In addition to that, there's also going to be 2 standalone emails and a survey sequence as well. So there's 3 emails attached to this postcard. So look at the postcard and 3 emails, which is why I've been talking about collecting emails for a very, very long time. So that goes out when the members, scans that QR code, it'll take them to the walkthrough there, and so they can add in their drugs. Again, if your members prefer to call you and get that done, you're more than welcome to get that done that way. September 18th is the first email. Here's exactly how that email is going to look. There it is. On September 25th, there's a second email that is going to go out automatically to your book of business. And October 5th is the last email to prepare for AEP. Okay? So 3 emails and a postcard is all set up. Okay? So the survey, looks like they're still working on the survey. But this is an idea of what that survey looks like. It's going to ask them their name, address, phone number, prescriptions, benefits they're interested in, what pharmacy they go to, and all their prescriptions. If you already have them in the Spark platform, just remember that they're automatically, going to go right back to their same page that they already have, and all the information that they currently have will show up pre-populated there. Okay, so there it is. Now, if none of your members reply, there's going to be a try again campaign and prospect connect campaign, which talks about, if you do have leads and you automatically get them set up in this, you're going to have the ability to get emails drip as a drip campaign to generate leads and things like that inside your platform. So we'll talk more about that on another day. But the client retention program is key and critical right now. I don't want anyone missing out on this. Please take the time to reach out to us if you need help with the Spark platform, because this is going to be a fantastic service in order to make sure that is ready to go. Okay. All right. With that, all right. Mary says, assisting client with the Spark billing sounds great. Yes, that's just one service, one feature that's available. We don't have, we have lots of different services that are there. So let me go back over the quick little support ticket. So in the support ticket, let me show you exactly how this works. Let me pull up my screen again. So billing issue is just one issue that you have. But let's say that we're helping Helen here. Other issues that you have are provider search, appointment scheduling. This one's huge. So that way you don't have to call the doctor or anything like that. The prescription drugs assistance program, Part D, extra assistance. That could be anything, or just other support, right? So I've had issues with people getting too many phone calls from the carriers, too many text messages, too many emails and things like that. And I can tell you that, you can put those issues in and Spark will attack it. So there's lots of different things that you can use those tickets for, but super, super helpful. Okay. All right, guys, I've got 9:35. Thank you guys for being on the call this morning. I very much appreciate it. If you have any questions, concerns, don't forget that I am here to help. The whole team is here to help. Support at askhpm.com, or you can reach us at 844-696-3975.